Good afternoon from Rainbow, Sunday afternoon. After a long journey on Friday night, Saturday morning we're here and we're getting bits and pieces out. I managed to get one little mate out on the normal tree in his spot. Papa, he's just on his way out. There he is, look at that, he's a happy chappy, look at him. Honestly, Steve Redgrave, nothing on him, honestly. He's doing alright, we're enjoying it. Oh, this. So, yeah, another glorious day here at Rainbow 2017. There's a few lads on that we know this week. Eric down in to our left in 17, 16. A couple of new lads in 17 and 18. A couple of new lads in 12 as well and 21. The chappies that fished here before us, the Polish lads, Marcin and his mate, he had 27 fish out of here in 2 weeks, but it hasn't done a fish for 4 days. But we have seen fish, we've definitely seen fish in the swim. So we spent most of the day spot finding. He's sort of found the ends of the bars, tops of the bars as well. He's out to his, I bet this one he caught his banker, because we had takes off this last time we was here. So yeah, we've been rig tying, bait preparing. I say we spent yesterday putting up the kitchen. Got an issue with the cooker. We've got a wrong thread on the back of it. We're adapting with it. It's working. We done pizzas last night. That's Lee's. That's mine. That's Emp. So yeah, we're just in the process of getting bits and pieces out. I've got a little spot to go out to there. That's like a plateau. I found 10-foot rock hard. I'll get some bait and some me rig on that in a minute. Yeah, we're actually angling. So never know. All right, Sunday afternoon. Yeah. Monday update. Probably about lunchtime, early afternoon Monday. We're now dangling all 4 rods each. So Lee's have been out. You know, we managed to get all this done yesterday. I managed to get 3 out yesterday, and then I found a 4th spot. I've been eating one of Lee's bacon rolls here, absolutely stuffed. Yeah, I managed to get my 4th one out here this morning. I think those need a bit of a tan, don't they? Those lily white legs, look. I need sunglasses with those legs. So, nothing to report. One interesting thing though, when I did go down to the rod I put out this morning, right in the woodwork at the back, I found a little spot 3 foot 6, right down the back. I'll have to try and show it on video at some point, but I disturbed a fish down there. I don't know, I mean it's long, it's a 40 all day long, but it just goes to prove that the fish are down there. We've not been seeing anything showing in open water. Plenty of activity on the surface with like little bits and pieces showing. Thought was away yesterday on this rod up against that tree. We bouncing around, rattling around. It must have been a liner. There was no ducks about or anything. Did see fish showing on that far margin where Lee's got 2 on that far margin. One on that about midway with a red float, and then one down here. You can probably just see the line draping down up against that snag down there. But we definitely saw fish on that far bank yesterday. Our little walkies don't work, so we've got no idea what's going on around the lake. Eric's, I don't know if he's still got all his rods out yet or not, I don't know. But yeah, that's about it really. Good old Lee done the bacon this morning, bless him. Bacon, onions and a nice slice of tomato. Yeah, that's it really. It's all we've got to report at the moment. You never know, mate. I'll see you in a fish. Right, Lisa's been for a piss, and look what's just fallen out of his shorts. I always thought he was a small boy. That just swam across us, in front of us, come out, swam up to, well, got out of the water, and this leader's picked it up. I've never seen a snake so so close up, really. Wow. So that is 7 foot long. Oh,
3 foot wide.
little mate, look, there he goes. Look, dun, 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 dun. Oh, he's going to go before. Do you know before?
Do you not want to pick him up?
I didn't.
Why?
Oh, little mate. Racing snake. Got him. Oh, little mate. So you're going to wear it like a scarf?
Oh, but you're.
Look. Wow. Stick your tongue out at me, you rude.
It's inside.
It's insane. I never thought I'd be filming your snake, Lee.
You're very privileged.
Yeah. Wow. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Shit. Rainbow's on fire.
Hey?
Shit, rainbow's on fire.
Just start looking at it.
Come on. Yeah, we come in.
Yeah, that's fucking bad.
Is it?
Is it? Yeah, really bad.
As soon as I see that smoke, I thought that's bad.
Chris didn't even know. He was right behind him, literally.
Didn't he? How far is it down, Stu?
The road.
The what?
The fire's all up to the road.
What have they done there?
Yeah, it's up to the back of 9. It's burnt out of it. Everything. Tarrant didn't even know it was there. I've seen it from up there. I've rung Eric and he said Pascal knows, so I've gone down that way because you can just see it. And obviously no one said anything on the walkie-talkie.
Well, we saw a little bit of smoke coming up. I thought, that ain't right.
That's where it is now. By the time I left, it was burnt up to a crispy. If that wind turns, they're
Yeah.
look.
Let's go across the road.
That's Tarrant's down there. I took it from right up here. It's really bad.
Well, luckily, the wind's blowing away, isn't it? Still coming
It's
against the
40
wind.
metres away from the path. I've come away after what, 15 minutes, and it's literally 10 metres away. So it's because of this dry bracken, it's coming back.
Yeah, even though the wind's blowing out, it's still going to get the grass and just come.
Yeah.
Right, I'll be up in a minute, mate. Well, I never thought it'd come to this. What do you take? It's like,
Take anything that's valuable, really.
yeah, all of it.
Yeah, well.
We're moving.
You moving?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, same as.
Yeah, just get in the car.
Yeah, will do.
Yeah, I know, shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still aggressive, you know. It's only been filled in.
We see the smoke.
All you need is your money and your passport.
Yeah.
That's all we've done, yeah. Just literally
And round the clubhouse, you want to scan the houses. It's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, buddy.
Yeah.
Anything else?
What do you take? Got my phone, wallet's in there. It is what it is, isn't it?
Phone.
Hey? Got my keys, got my phone.
You know what's going to happen now? Your right hand's going to go.
I'll tell you what we're doing now, make sure we got a couple of snibs.
I will get a couple from the clubhouse, mate.
Sure?
Yeah.
Let's go. Shit. Mate, if it ain't a storm, it's fire. Oh my god. That's bad, isn't it? Bring Joe back.
Hello, yeah, we've all been kicked off the lake. There's a massive fire at the back of Peg 9. Pascal. I mean, when I was talking to you, I was pointing. There's a massive plume of smoke coming up beyond Peg 12. Thought, you know, maybe local farmers has got something going, but lads in 16 shot round. He just took a photograph of it. It's right by the track around the back of the Peg 9 where Chris Tarrant is. Chris Tarrant, as in like Millionaire Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's on the lake as well. And everyone just Pascal, go, leave the lodge, come, clubhouse now. So we just literally picked up, you know, the bags with the, you know, iPads in and stuff like that. And just literally driving around now. Everyone's been, you know, not kicked off, but everyone's having to leave the lake, get to the clubhouse. It's like a massive
Exodus, isn't it?
Yeah. Everyone's just left the rods in.
Rods, bibbies, a lot.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of famous people in the.
We'll see Chris Tarrant.
Oh yeah, I'll get a selfie with Chris Tarrant. I'll tell him you said hello anyway. Oh, that Joe, I know her.
Your reputation,
I'll ask him. Yeah, Chris, can I get my missus to come on? And the millionaire question is, what is the 192 called 192? That's it. 182. Sorry.
182, yeah.
Yeah. That's the only question you know. Sorry. Yeah, it should be a bit of a get together now and have a few snips and whatnot. Yeah, it's a bit hard to go in a bit though.
Yeah.
Must admit we've got to go, I don't know, 4 brands with the kids sitting down there.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be, yeah. But it's like I say, it's proper thick black smoke will be coming up. I've never seen Pascal, but the only time I saw Pascal
He was
like
proper
that,
worried, wasn't he?
oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
He usually sort of dribbles around this place, as you know, you've walked around it yourself. Flew around in a little van, absolutely flew. And that's what I was like, I was talking to you and I was like, yeah, Pascal flew past us, Joe, went down to Peg 12, he flew past, come back up to us and then stopped. And that's why I had to say, Joe, Pascal was just...
No, but
to do with the lake.
That's the police or
That's the police, yeah. It's a police. I thought it was making Sally. You know what I mean? So I've never seen so much smoke.
big bastards.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean we're all safe anyway, that's the main thing. Alright, lovely. Okay, love you. Yeah, we'll do. Speak to you later. Bye.
So that needs an attendance, doesn't it? Fire crew, but it ain't the sort of thing that can go away.
I just hope we're not all told to go home. Inside, gutted.
Yeah.
Waiting all year for this.
But all that bracken there, that'll go up like that. It's like a tinderbox, isn't it?
You can see what you Chris Tower, mate.
Yeah. I bet it's a helicopter over the top now.
I bet that's on the island. They'll be safe, won't they?
Safe as houses.
Yeah. And 20, I don't know. Farming Sam outfit come running down here like that with a
Yeah. Yeah.
now. That's it, yeah. Economy Christ got nothing on you.
No. Yeah, there's helicopters there, look. Hovering over it, mate.
Chuck's baiting for us.
Yeah. That's all pace is bait, man.
Yeah.
It's a fire detector.
Yeah, stick it to the other side of that Volkswagen thing. So what did you think to this afternoon then, buddy?
Oh, awesome.
Oh, Tuesday. Only at Rainbow. Tuesday afternoon. What a day. What a day.
What a day, what
Oh, God. How did it go?
What a day, what a day.
Oh, you wouldn't believe today. Sitting here, minding our own business after Papa on the ones and twos made it a cracking bacon butty. And then next thing you know, there's like a plume of smoke coming up over the back of Peg 12, and you think, obviously the farmer's doing whatever he's doing. And Pascal, he comes shooting round. I've never seen him go so fast. Next thing you know, he comes back round, get off the lake, big fire, get off. You know, so we just, well, just picked up our bags with all our, like, you know, iPods and things like that in it, and to the clubhouse. And yeah, so the fire brigade turned up. We just spent the afternoon in the clubhouse talking with, well, just rubbing shoulders with the people like, what was his name? Tarrant, what his name? Chris Tarrant.
Smith, Lemus and Morris.
Yeah, just the average sort of guys you meet on a Tuesday afternoon, you know. So yeah, I had a few beers in there. It was a good, you know, it was a good crack actually. You know, it's like back in the old days, and yeah, really, really good. Anyway, yeah, all done. Fire's out, so we come back out into our swim and check the rods. Like, oh God, you know, yeah, because we had to leave the rods in. Couldn't take the rods out. They had to stay in. So you know, sort of checking the rods, and I was like, oh, I don't know, mate. I think you might have, you know, because obviously the wind's up and stuff like that, and the hangers are a bit slack. Looking at Lee's right-hander, oh yeah, look at that, French gas pish. That's with a P-I-S-C-H. Yeah, you know. And yeah, so, well, hold on a minute. No, right-hand rod ain't right. Hold on, float's gone, Wilson's gone. I was like, hold on a minute. But look, what we went out and got. Look at that, Papa's off the mark. What's the size, my friend?
£37 mirror.
£37 mirror. There you go. So we're just about to do bits and pieces and photograph the fish. We've got to wait for the phone to charge up because it's just died. So we powered up the Ridge Monkey. No plug indeed intended there. Just put some stuff in the for later on, and yeah, photograph a fish. So in a minute, I think Dick Emery's going to be coming out. You've got Papa with a flappy. What an arse. Look at that bum. How the Did your foot, with that gnarly root thing growing, fit in those boots?
A struggle, mate.
What a fish! I've not seen a decent. Well, I haven't caught a fish since last. Do you need some water on it? Or you're right?
This is like Javans again.
Yeah, that's right. She'll be alright in a minute. She'll calm down. When she realises she's in safe hands of the papa. Oh, mate. I like that. So just for slave purposes, can you talk us through the bait, Mr. Walters?
It was on the ever faithful, ever confident V&F from the XL stable. Perfectly placed with some 12mm barrels and the 25mm hook bait, soaked in the Corda Caramel Supreme Goo for at least 3 months, presented on a size 2 Nash twister to £45, avid hook link. What more can I say?
Mate, for all that, I'm going to get you a packet of Bally stops. That's just brilliant. Oh, it's just superb. Only at Rainbow, mate. You wouldn't believe what we went through as well. It's just brilliant. So, well done, Dick. Good morning. Wednesday morning. Oh, where do we start? Right, first off, Lee's got a kipper in the sling. We're just sorting ourselves out. 54 and a quarter. PB common for Mr. Walters. Yeah. Comedy of errors from Camp Blank. Oh, poor bastard tried to wake me up, couldn't get me up. He was obviously Craig, and obviously Craig. It was probably more and more grimacing. The poor bastard smashed me rod to set the alarm off, so it woke me up. So yeah. But unfortunately, what happened? It's the corner spot again for him, and it kited out into open water. It was obviously flat rodding him. He's trying to wake me up, and anyway, he manages to wake me up about 5 hours later. Obviously come out bleary-eyed and stuff like that going on. We got in the boat. The fish had got caught around a snag, like a stump or something, between us and the snag. So it looked like the fish was still in that bay down there, and it felt like it was gone, unfortunately. And we got over it was thinking it was a fish, but it wasn't. It was a snag. It pinged off the snag. Next thing you know, it's in out in open water. So we're out in open water. As much as I'd like to sit down and say, oh well, experience done it, did it, we just sort of just followed the fish. Next thing you know, we're stuck in a lake because we've got lying around the prop, handle on the other rigging because we were stuck. We didn't have any scissors in the boat. We got stuck. Yeah, well, like I say, ain't gonna happen again, is it, mate? What's going to be in the boat next time?
No, boss.
Yeah, pair of scissors, boss. Anyway, so we handle on the other rigging because we're stuck out in the lake. The fish is still on, which is good. Lee's playing it, so we're just drifting around. It was a proper deep clodding fight, and I was like, I didn't say anything. I thought he's got one of those £30 commons. I didn't want to say anything. I just let him get on with it, have his moments of fun. And yeah, we've got a goldfish in the net, and then we obviously, luckily, we've got the oars in, so we oared it back. So yeah, we're just sorting bits and pieces out. Probably lost half a roll of spool, half a spool of braid, but it's still enough to get out there again anyway. So that's the main thing. But yeah, Wednesday morning, so we're got the kettle on.
Yes.
Lee's sorting out his what's name, and yeah, as I am, it's on the V&F again, isn't it? You honestly. Bait. There you go.
Bait.
Right. So Pap having a bit of fun with this baby. This is why we come to Rainbow. You okay, matey?
Yeah.
So what was the weight of this one, bud?
54 and a quarter.
Oh yeah. In that bay again in the corner. Happy days.
Get some stills if it's a bit lively, mate.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Alright, my friend. We have a big fish. A big fish. Oh, mate. Look at that.
Fin up as well.
Get on the V&F. I can't believe. Sorry guys, it's just not for me. Easy recognisable.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That tail, that dink in the side.
Jesus, that's why. That tail there. That is why it was a good 30 minutes in the boat.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a fight. But I honestly thought you were snagged.
Did
I
you?
really, yeah. I was like, are you sure you're not snagged? No, it's definitely on, definitely on. I'm like, oh right, yeah, took yourself in, son.
What's that tail? Look, say.
It's huge. It's the wrist. Look at the wrist of that. That's where that power came from. It give it some beans.
Did it?
The old wrinkly, mate.
Fish ain't bad either.
I'm not talking about your scrotum either. Yay. Hey, are we happy?
Yes. What's bait? What, it's been catching me fish? Craig just moved the rod now. Found a hard patch just off, we nicknamed it the upturned buzzerbar. Yeah, just prodding there for a spot. He did have his rod right in the corner of the bait. Ran in on a bit of prodding, found a cracking spot. Oh, shit, wrong way. I bet that's 80 because I just had a missed call Craig's going. What he's done now, I've seen that, just ramming the old prodding stick into the soft patch right next to the hard one, so literally right by the side of the prodding stick, and just lower it straight down, dunk it down with lead, jig it up and down, make sure 100%, find the hardest patch, drop lead and away you go. Skirt about over there, make sure. Poles up, you can see. Oh shit, wrong way. Spot. Pan around a bit further around to his left. That's too quick. Yeah. That tree goes long. That bank. It's come further around. The tree overlooking the channel. He's got his left hand rod through that channel on a stick on the island. Further right down into the woodwork. But we have third fish over the back in the woodwork at night time and during the day. We just can't pinpoint them. But there's been about 2 or 3 fish roll in that generalised area. We just dropped that last one. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Got to be done. All good? Really, that good? You alright, mate? Yeah, float's still down. Don't worry about it, mate. Just concentrate yours. Did it? I suppose you just bolt it straight out for the bank, innit? I suppose you just bolt it straight out to the bank on the 90 degrees. That'll come in, won't it? I'm going to open the bait with it, Craig. I've just opened the reel. Right, okay mate, you've got a slack line to go with now. Come on, that's up here. You alright? Get in that net. That's wicked! Wicked! Yes! Chunk! Good lad. Great spot finding for me. Had one of this first fish took me rod out on the left hand side on the bar. Wind was too strong yesterday to get it back in hindsight. Should have listened to voice experience and should have put it out in the dark. Hindsight's a lovely thing. Seen a couple of fish rolling out that area last night. They're just mapping that out. It looks quite wide, that bar does. He's just drifting to the left hand one now, donking at the same time. He's got rod in his hands, short little butt section with a braid on the lead on the end. And he's just literally dropping it around between the two spots, trying to get the feel for the bottom. And he's just dropped a third one by looks things, banging up in the middle of the spot. So if you can see the free floats. Fourth one going out now.
primarily there's 3 bars running through the centre of this swim, down and round this corner, ending up, judging by the map and what we've heard previously, not far off where the boat is now. Trying to negotiate back through here. Just at the moment just trying to establish what depths from the fish we've been catching of relatively shallow water. Previous videos we've watched, people in this swim have all said they've all caught right on the top of the bars. Find some spots out there, 9s and 10s. We just want to be right at the peak. We fish. I'll just come round this corner. All right, guys. Good. Pan ride, lads in 12 over there. Cracking common 67, first time ever. One of them's first time ever. The other chap, Dave, his first trip. Now they cut the big ones as well. So it's proper on the score sheet then. Far bank spots. And that margin there. Got to float along there. But my spot has done me 3 takes. It's right in that corner. Up there. And Craig's rod. His right hand one. Unfortunately, it just seemed like this swim, the right hand one is the one that does the bites. It has been seen the Miles and Les video. I think Miles had 12-13 fish from the right hand side, primarily on top of the bars. His rod in the corner didn't do him a bite. That's the one that Craig's had a bite off of, them 2 overhanging trees, broken trees. Yeah, going back to Miles and Les done a blank. Miles had plenty of action, so it is very, very black and white here. Credit to me man out of the boat. He's nicked one from out the edge down there, which didn't bites. Got a bait in this bay. We've nicknamed it the upturn buzzer bar. 3 or 4 fingers coming off it. Got one off the back of there. There is a plateau that runs from the tip of that island in this area here. Got one on the back of there. It's another one on the map we found. And then he's got one in what we call the woodwork. As we pan down there, there's a series of islands that run, see straight in front, daft thing, run down the length of the lake. And then there's channels that run up the back, little gullies, little humps and bumps. So he's gone down one of them, negotiated a few humps and bumps, a line hanging off hooks, etc. He's had a fish out of there, cracking little mirror, real pretty fish. So at the moment, scores and doors, it's now Thursday afternoon, big 16 down there, scores and doors, 2 to me, 2 to Craig. 1 fish lost for me yesterday, stormed out the bay, lost that one. Not long after that, put it back out again. Sitting there having a chat, next mate is off again. Here we go. Bloody bream. The infamous bream. 25mm hooker, size 2 hook, perfect nail and bottom of the lip. There's a bit of an insight into the boat works needed to find these bars. Fancy repositioning one of them as he's approaching the right hand side. Yeah. That's it. My float is just the other side of it. Not entirely happy with that, if I'm bluntly honest. I did find something out there. Right, I'll turn this off a bit of footage for you. Swims wise, 12 over there, 11 just behind the back of Craig. Ken and Jack in there, they're cracking fish already, 70. Right down the end, 7, 8 and 9. As it come round off the end of that, slightly left of there, is 6. And that tree, if you can see there, is what done me my first ever fish from here. 54, and it's done them lads a 67 common. I can tell you, I really want one of them. A bit of irony was, newbies to that swim and say to the lake for one of them, come round, had a chat with Craig. His knowledge of them swims is very good, and said don't ignore the tree, which I had done up till then. Yeah, put a rod on it, it's done them a big common. Yeah, cracking fish. Anyway, I'll turn this off for now and catch up with you later.
Good morning. Oh mate, here's Calamity Lee in the boat. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I went out there and found this spot for the end of the bar. It's like a big 10-foot plateau on the end of the bar. Bit of a broken bar, a little bit like this I suppose. Got, you know, all this little bits and pieces here. But it's a big flat area. So the idea is to spread a few boards around it, go out and lay it down. Where's he going? Lee! Oh. No! You caught your line! It's proper. All I had to do was go out to that markers I put down, which is straight out in front, and he decided to go around the back of it, drifted off. Now he's stuck in the middle of nowhere. Joking aside though, it's not easy, I must admit. It's not easy at all. The wind's up, trying to get something down, but Friday morning at the head is rainbow. Yeah, still Friday, and Lee's still out there. Bless him. So he's managed to get his spread of boarders around the spot. Now it's a case of putting the rod down. Oh, that's better. Getting back. He might do it by Sunday, I think. Yeah, it's not the easiest. Oh, he's on his way back. Happy days. Good skills, that man. Right, let's go let him in.
Shut him down and starting up. No video.
Friday night. We have a few little cheapies in the oven, as you do. Got a bit of steak marinating there. We've got Papa drinking pish, and we've got some bait air drying. Right, I think the last time we got this out, Papa was doing his Chuckle Brothers impression. To me, to you, to me, to you.
Yeah, right.
It would have been a bit easier now, wouldn't it? If we'd have gone out and done it all now. So.
Oh yeah.
But Friday night.
On the road out there.
yeah, right. Yeah.
I would have.
You'd have got out there now, I think.
Yeah. Honest governor.
Right, what's happened today? We had Stevie come in from Bossard, popped in to see us, said hello. He's fishing 19 next week. Yeah. I think the chap's in 12. It's there last night. He had a fish earlier on.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave and Dave. I've changed a couple of things over here. Nothing too untoward. But I've come off the plateau at 10 foot, and I'm the other side. I'm in it's a little channel that runs off that spit there, and where my float is between there, it sort of drops down to 12 foot 9, a little channel. They must come through there. It's quite firm at the base of the plateau. And I've gone to the right of those fingers off what we're calling the buzz bar things. It's a bit flatter, still firm, but it's a bit flatter because my lead was at least 10 foot off the spot where I must have dragged it off as I come back.
Cock!
Yeah, definitely. And then pop this one out. It's been slicking up, nothing's been happening. I was like, oh, is it tangled? Is there something wrong with it? So took that out, put it back in again, a bit more bait. So yeah, done. So Lee's dangling on all four now. I went out and found that spot for him earlier on. So we sort of bang on that. But there's a little bit of wind today. Nothing untoward, but we haven't really seen that much. I don't know about Eric in 16, whether he's had anything more. But yeah, that's about it. So, yeah.
Fish showing last night, mate, where you put my rod out.
Yes, yeah, there's been fish showing where this left is Lee's left-hander, which is, this one here. So, where the little float is there.
That's a mega confidence boost now when you've actually highlighted a spot. Well, hopefully it's a spot when fish are showing.
Hopefully. Yeah. But yeah, Friday night. What a bummer. Got another week of this. What a... right. Out. Right. Welcome to Peg 14. This is the left-hand side of the swim. This is the third channel that I've come down. I can't come down the other two channels because that's where my lines are. I don't know whether you can see. You might be able to just make my line out in the air there. Might look a little bit over the top, but it's the only way you can get down there. There's two trees, one here with a peg on it, another one, a tall tree, another peg on it. So the line goes over those two. It's coming down. You'll see. Oh look, the three Daves. It's the three Daves. So this is so this line coming down. This is the second one of the two that I've cut coming down here. And then what I've done, I've gone through beyond this island here. Well, just in front of it, you'll probably see a little bank stick. Line goes across, and I've got another bank stick, and the line's draped down in front of this island here. I've been baiting it up now for the best part of a week, so I've moved that onto there, so it sort of just drapes down. There's a, if I go forward, no, that's the wrong way, come on. Obviously I don't want to go too far near it. There's actually a tree that's gone down in the water, creating a snag, and what I've done, I've fished the other side of the snag, so you can just see now, see that branch has just gone in there. I'm actually fishing the other side of that, so my line, you can see my line there, sort of coming across to a stick, and you can just see now, you can see my line coming in. I'm in 6 foot of water. It literally barrels out. So it's, where I am now is probably about 9 foot. I'm just fishing as it gradually slopes down there. So that's that one. You can probably see that as clear as day now. Then my other one is, I'm in the first channel coming through. Comes down, I've got another hoop, and I'm fishing in front of that tree there. Fishing the right side of the channel. I'm about 5 or 6 foot off that. It's in, it's 7 foot 2, but obviously the water's probably still a little bit up, so it's probably about usually 6.5 foot in that depth there. Quite a uniform bottom. The way that would work is that on the actual, when you get a take, you'd walk backwards, and I'll be playing it in this area here. Now this is coming down. Obviously you can see the channels coming down now, and they're sort of narrow off. When I came down earlier on, I saw this morning that same channel right down the bottom, right down the bottom. A fish crashed, a good one as well, come out of the water twice. On my first day I came down, I was baiting up. There's a little bush, and I literally eye to eye with a little fish. They're there. Made a bit of a standoff and it bolted off, so I knew I was coming down the right place. There's definitely fish down here. Obviously what I've come down for is a bit of video footage, but I've also come down because I wanted to have a little scoop to see if there's any way I could get further down, but I don't think I can. I'll just show you the other spot that I was baiting up. It would have been proper hairy. So I started baiting this area up here, trickling it down, and the idea would have been to fish around here somewhere, try and coax the fish out of this channel. So you can see right down this is the first, well, this is actually the second channel, to be fair. There's another channel behind there where you can see, but you just no way, there's no way you can get down there. That's just ridiculous. But this is that's where I saw the fish, here, literally here, and it shot off. And then this morning when I was baiting up right down the bottom, yeah, right down the bottom there was where I saw a huge fish crash. See, what I was thinking of doing, I was wondering if I can get through here, but it doesn't look like it can. Right, Saturday afternoon changeover day. Lee went off to the shop today, got more provisions with beer and wine. So we're just case of just going around. Lee's repositioned his right hand rod in the corner here. He's just on his way out now to get, I don't know where he's going, but yeah, so the one on the far margin anyway, he's going to redo that one. He's also going to redo this one here on the third bar. I got wiped out by a duck this morning. I suppose I say everything happens for a reason. Well, I do anyway. So I went out there to redo it, and it got snagged up, and it pulled the up baits off. So whether the duck did that or whether something else did it, but anyway, so I've had to redo that. What else to report? They had a grassy out of 12 last night. I'm not too sure if they had anything else, but they're gone now. The two chaps, Dave and Dave. We've got some Belgian chaps that have turned up in 12. They've sort of pretty much got their rods out really straight away. Very organised. Obviously fished the swim before. Yeah, it's a bit of a nothing day really. We haven't seen anything move. We had a big one crash down here last night. A real big one in that sort of bay behind that snag. And, you know, surprise, surprise, there's no lines down there. Maybe that has something to do with it, I suppose. But you kind of pretty much got everything out of the water really. So I don't know whether that's the reason why, but you know, I've not even had a look down there, to be fair. It's not something that is well known. Sort of mainly concentrating on spots that you get recommended. But I did move, I don't know whether I said before, but I've moved this one off the plateau just in front of us. And there's like a sunken island, so probably around about where that float is. That's about 3.5 foot, and it sort of gradually slopes down to 12 foot 9, 13 foot at the bottom. There's like a little channel that runs around that spit. So fish moving through from here into, you know, from the right into the left, must come through that channel. Seen slicking, seen some bubbling this morning. So whether that's a good move or not, I don't know. So changing it from 10 foot down to 12 foot 9. I don't know. There's nothing presentable on the top of it other than this side of the plateau. Baited up the spot, put some more gunt down there earlier on. I should do that again later on in the woodwork around the back of those fingers there. Maybe with a view of moving something. I don't know, tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday, I don't know yet. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it's I sound knackered, I probably am. But yeah, that's Saturday afternoon. Right, morning peeps. Old Craig's off to get a shower. Thought I'd just bring the camera around, take a bit of a look, sort of what we're up against, what we're doing.
That's what we're looking at now, is the right hand side of 16, the channels that come through, a series of islands that run in the back of 16. Well, what, I've got the camera up here, I'll point out. It's snagged down here, where they cut the fish since we've been here rolling. Got the good ones. Craig went up there yesterday, pan around with a boat. It's a nice little shallow hump plateau that comes up 5 foot with 8.5, 9 foot around it. So put a few tigers in there yesterday, keep an eye on that. And right, so we pan around here. Probably not very easy to see it between these trees. I don't want to go too far forward at the back. No more luck, I'll probably fall in. Going across there is that, I see it now, there's a channel, broken down overhanging tree. There's a fish as we speak, unbelievable. Yeah, into that open water there. Craig's gone, not on that tree, but out the back of there, in that area across there. He's also got a bait out there. That's what he nicknamed it, the buzzer bar, upturned buzzer bar. Yeah. What I do now then is walk down to the swim. Right, come down there. Up there in the background is the bucket of hemp with a, well, catering bloody saucepan we've got cooking away, doing the hemp. This is their camp. But they're all over the place in terms of work. It's proper gnarly. Walk around like John Cleese said he walked. Right. Craig's abode. Neat and tidy, organised as he is normally. Hemp on the go on the burn. Purchase that was for £100 a cooker. Number essential, the brew. My rods, my boat, the main station, and how organised that. Look at that. Very neat. Craig, get a nosebleed if you see all this. Loads of buckets. Never be so many buckets. Different particles, different boilies in soap from the first day. Bunking rod, invaluable. Railway station. Boat, ready to go. Jump in, you're alright. On board up until we get a fish. Right, going out to the corner spot now. There's them 3 takes on. In a weird way, I'm hoping I got done on this while the bait's gone, because not long after I dropped it, there's a big crash on the left hand side of it. And normal expectancy, we see a fish crash, you think I'll have a bite in a minute. Absolutely nothing. It's Monday afternoon anyway. So the fact we've still got 4 days, it'll go out now, move it a little bit closer to snags. Craig is questioning whether
it's on the same spot Rabbi takes. As I know the map says 3 metres from the snags, but I've dropped the rig close to the snag, draped the line away from the corner 45 degrees, so it does give the appearance that the float is further out, but the rig is closer to the snags than the appearance of the float, obviously. Right, just store this a minute and get the sound on. We can show you what we got. 1 moment. Right, where are we? Right. Foot. Right. 5.5. Right, bring it up first and we'll scoot around. 5.5 foot there, you can see. See the little rocky bits here, that's the gnarly bits of the bottom. 5.2. You can see this cuts back here. So the rig is actually sitting just down here in about 5 foot water. So in effect, like you say, 3 metres rod length. Yeah. Receiving. And all the broken stuff is the obviously what you see here laying across the bottom. So yeah, look, that's the rod length, snags, tip of the float, so bang on. But here's a lot broken here, you don't really want to be putting anything down there. Right, set this out and check. It's all good. One avid float. Right, lift up for a minute. I'm just in the corner. Right, leads.
Just trying to find an alternative spot now. Right, resuming now. It's now Tuesday morning. Still no occurrences since last week. Just trying to cover options now. Craig's got 2 in the back channel, so to speak. Did have right over to the buzzer bars, as we call it. The map that we've been given just show a plateau around about a generalised area, which is the old sunken island, and the gravel bars running off at an angle from them. We have heard fish out to our left towards the island and down to 16's water down there, but
there's nothing showing up on the maps, nothing really of any interest to justify putting a bait other than the tree, which is on one of the islands, which is, we class it, well, depends on what people look at it. It looks like it's our water, and when Max fished 16 first time I ever come, he did say that's our water. But there you are. So going back to this spot, shows a plateau, sunken islands, and the map's indicating a hard patch at the back of it. So it's trying to establish now the hard patch. You can see the H blocks markers that Craig's putting out strategically every different depth variation. At the moment now he's got a rod in his hand, what we call a donkey rod. Actually is half of my dwarf rod with a 10-ounce ball lid on it. So you just drop that round in the area, and you get obviously the bottom makeup is transmitted through the line, and you get the feeling of the bottom. Soft and sandy, dual thud, hard, bounces back in your hands. So at the moment it's proper scratching time, and for me personally, the rod I got in the right hand corner has done me bites 3 days on the trot last week, and I'm going by the maps, a bit of advice we've been given, the areas I've got 2 in recognised good productive areas, but just ain't doing bites. But like we said to each other during the week, you can only catch what's in front of you. But never despondent, I'm going to keep plugging away. Seen it too many times documented in there in the magazines, and people have fished in there on social media. Endured a hard week, and right at the end of it, now had a good one. Another good point for us during the week. It's 31 degrees today. 30 yesterday, temperatures dropping down the week. Big fish Wednesday, heavy rain and big pressure drop. You never know. So I'll cut off now when he comes back in. I've got a brew on to go, and catch up later. He's in 18, he's got his rods on bits of rope attached to some bivvy pegs at the back of his rods.
Well, I used to put pegs
into
reel handles, yeah. Right guys, scratchy television at the moment.
Oh,
you can smell them.
tiger feet.
Look at them, look.
Hey.
Yeah. Whiff a clock. Right.
Go again, Clyde.
Yep.
Wait to see fish. Do you want some sunglasses?
Nah.
Yeah, they work. Hard bastard. Right, you on it?
Yep, we're on it. We're skirting about.
Yeah. So you're going to get on a second channel.
This is definitely recording then, is it?
Hey?
There's a little light flashing on it then.
Yeah, you're on it.
I know what you're like. Oh yeah, that works. Right. Are you sure?
Gordon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're going to catch a dab. Alright, and the one line down there. Oh, you got a little bit of rainbow. Oh look, there's vortexes on the surface there. See it? Just there, look. Look at that little spook one, look. Look at all the bubbles coming up, it's disturbed the bottom. Oh yeah, hear that? Oh yeah. Look. that little mate was sitting in there. Yeah, so the idea is to notice some bubbles there, and there, and there. Wow. Look, just under there. Look. Look. Look, look, look. Jesus Christ, that's not me making all that. I'm hardly moving the boat. There's more than one fish down here. That's for sure. So what sort of depth have I got here now then? 3'6", proper though. So there's a tree that's gone across here. That's obviously the root of it. Oh, there's no way I can present a bait down here from where I'm fishing. Yeah, that's me. Oh, look at that cloud. Look. Look at the cloud there, the cloudy water. God, there's more than one fish down here. That's carpy. Still got a little bubble popping. Look, look, look. Look. Wow. They're definitely in there. I think they move out into here. Probably me making those bow waves. That's proper rocking in there, that is. sounds like. Can you hear that? That is presentable. Oh my days. That is bone hard. I can't get the oar in there. Jesus Christ. That's a spot. That is definitely a spot. Right. Ah, Papa. Let's get into my next one. Let's get into my next one. I just hope I'm recorded. Otherwise I've just talked to myself for about half an hour.
Sounds what you do from about 10 o'clock onwards at night, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, honestly. It's amazing what a bottle of wine does to me. Wednesday morning. There's Papa checking his porn.
Don't you just know it?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Update. Yeah, still cool for this week. The last fish we had was it's Wednesday today, isn't it? So it's a week ago.
Yeah.
Was the last fish we had. A couple of bream each, and that was it. We've well, I've moved a couple of things around here. I've been having trouble with my upbaits with the silverfish.
You move me every day, mate.
Yeah, been moving it, mate. You should have seen this cock come out this morning in his boxers. Just stood there, stretching in his boxers. I'm like, oh, I better sit down. I'm sure I was sitting there with a robo chubby. Honestly, women, trust me, you are missing out here. Definitely missing out here, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, so we I was saying I've had a little bit of skirt about. Yeah, I've had a little bit of trouble with the upbaits. I mean, one of them was like, I wasn't tying them on right. I don't think I was doing anything different to what I did before. But when you put your baits in, the silverfish, it's alive. Your swim's alive, or your spot's alive with like loads and loads of little fish, obviously pecking away and that. So future reference, I suppose, it's if you've not got a spot going as such and you're just putting it down to leave it there for a few days and hopefully something will come along, it's pointless putting hemp and the chopped nuts in. It will just be gone. The only thing that's going to be left there of large food items like the tigers and the boilies, and obviously the fish pecking away at the hook baits when they're soft. You just end up with a tiger nut on the end. So okay, you're still fishing with something, but it's a long hair. It's not what you want really. It's great if the carp are on it, you can put your little bits and pieces in and keep them there, but this ain't working. Looking at, we've had some shows on this right hand side, in between sort of Lee's left hand and my right hand rod. Maybe that was in the channel, or maybe on top of the first bar, but you get the odd show, and I think they're like nomadic fish really, and hopefully they're just the bigger ones. This one here, I've been roaming this one around, I suppose, just in front, sort of in those, what we call the buzz bar things, but on there, I've had one on the top of the plateau early in the last week. I've moved this one now to the side of the plateau in it's 10 foot, on a bit of like a hard strip, so quite firm, quite flat. I mean, when I was out in the boat yesterday, the one crashed down here, sort of middle of nowhere, so that's when I was actually out in the boat, middle of the morning, moving on to the baited spot in the down in the channels. Not a bleep, just wondering whether I sort of baited up something. I'm just sort of sitting on about 10 kilo of bait now. I suppose the only productive thing really is I sort of trundled down with the GoPro yesterday. I did it the other day and saw a fish down right down the bottom. You can't fish for it. It's just not fair. I mean, you can get to it. It'll be hell of a, you know, a few posts and pegs and stuff like that, but you can't get to it really. You can get to it, sorry, but if you had one, they'd just be straight in the snags. It's just not fair. Bulk of the fish I'd stay still in 21 on the island by the sounds of it. From one of the chaps put something on Facebook just to yes, in 5, and he said that, you know, that they're still in the woodwork. With the temperatures at the moment, yesterday and today, sort of high 20s, low 30s, the water temperature is going to raise it. They can't be far away from spawning. You get a bit of activity in the margins with whether that's bream and tench or not, I don't know. But yeah, it was Wednesday morning. Still in anticipation. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Can't catch them at home. Right, see you in a fish.
Make an insert in for it, not an insert, and pin it.
Big fish Thursday. Yeah, rightio. So yeah, got it this morning about, I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock, something like that. To a roach. So yeah, I thought, right, okay. That was on the second rod going through in the first channel. Poor little mate was just hanging there on the end over my little hoop thing. It was like that. Floop, floop, floop. You know what I mean? How did it go, Lee? What's the roach do? That's the one. Yeah, that's it. It's exactly. I mean, it is a roach actually. Looking at that, you know. So yeah, I thought, right, go back out there, put it back out, come back. Within, what was it? 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Have you bucket among them?
Yeah, honestly, 10 minutes, another one. All right, nah, I ain't having that. I ain't having that. What I've done, I've gone out to the tip of that island, draped it back down into that channel that I was fishing earlier in the week. Felt around for a you know, it's a firm bottom there, 11.5 foot. Sprinkled board around it, no munger whatsoever. Oh, Dave and Dave. And yeah, so, and then another learning curve again. ESP drenchwear does exactly what it says on the tin. You get drenched. So luckily I've got another one I can get drenched in as well. So, but yeah, it looks like this is on for the day. Update wise, we haven't seen anything. We get the odd little sort of patch come up like under that tree, but I think it's the bloody, it's that cormorant that's just sitting there. Look, honestly, just eating fish over my spot. So Lee had a bit of a flat spot come up over his rod, his foul rod there earlier on, but they haven't really seen anything. Updates from 5, they've had a few fish. Ken's had one. I saw Stuart go out in 16 yesterday. Here, oh, but you never know. We've got 2 nights left, and today as well. So it looks like we're going to be packing away wet gear again. So yeah,
living the dream.
Yeah, big roach Thursday. Papa feeding the little birdies.
Munga.
Get a bit of munga down. Well, it says feeding the roach, doesn't it?
I ain't saying nothing. I haven't seen that
Well.
How wet is it? Too wet.
Yeah. I know, look, just got a random thing, just floating in the air, look at that, look.
I've lost it.
Highlight of our day. Just watching the solitary pine needle thing, just floating in the air, look. No need.
That's magic pond.
Yeah. Alright. Well, still Thursday, still no fish. I'm not seeing anything. Just had a nice big fry up. I was on the 1, 2s and 3s. Bacon, sausage, scrambled egg, onions and some sliced tomatoes. And now we're still wishing, waiting, wanting More roach.
Morning peeps, just a bit of an update. Been slow so far. It's now Friday the second week. Obviously caught the first few days. Since then it's been very, very quiet, I must admit. Seen occasional fish out in the bay in front of us. In the bay, in that channel there. Weather's up and down. Sit down on the SD, stark contrast to the Tuesday, Wednesday, 30 degrees, sitting in shorts, and cracking. Yeah, the weather's definitely took a turn for the worse. Last night, setting out to about 12, half 12, we had one almighty crash, which I think was down this corner. Only bait. Couldn't pinpoint it, obviously, because it's dark. But yeah. Not a lot to report really. Ken in 11, Ken and Jackie have been going out steadily. Been quite consistent. People in 6, they've been having fish by looks of things. Seen the boat out at night time. Don't know about much of the lake. 5's doing alright. Don't know about the island. I think it probably will. We're doing now. Probably will. I'll say very, very slow. Around here at 16 down there. You got Stewie and Eric. Eric's not had many. I think at the scores and doors about 4 for him, but Stuart's had about 16, 17 takes so far. Lost a few. People we know, Craig's mate Colin in 5, they've had a few. Steve from Bossard is in 19, as we know. Well, sorry, as we know. As far as we know, he's had nothing. Put a post up the other day saying Big Fish Thursday, fingers crossed we'll catch one. So I think they ain't on the score sheet yet. So I don't think the lake's fishing fantastic all round. But ever hopeful, still got today and tonight. You never know. All it needs is just that one bite. One bite. A fantastic cookhouse. That's been a big asset. We had a bargain on that from eBay, 100 quid for the Richardson cookhouse. It's been awesome. Especially yesterday, it was down rather than big bivvy bound, they just sat in there. Yeah, it's really good. My man's bivvy, sitting there, Sparko. But it's quite good between us two. I'd like getting up early in the morning, sit out at night time, turn in sort of half 11, 12ish, just past that. But Craig's a bit of a night owl. He'll stay out for another hour, sit out and just enjoy and soak up the atmosphere. But like I say, I just like the early mornings, so it's good. So we got a bit of coverage with fish spotting, if anything. You know, I'm up first thing in the morning, looking around. Got my nosy neighbours on with binoculars, scouting around, skirting around. And he's out late at night, listening. The only update we have got, just down to Craig's left, there's some snags. Did have a bait to the right hand side, that nice little plateau that comes up to the right of it. Decided to move and round the corner. Got round there a couple of days ago, donking around, found a nice hard patch, not too far away from the bank. Baited that up, running rig. Looked round at his rod yesterday, bombed on the floor, no! Picked it up, lines all slack, went out to his spot and the lead's been moved from where he put it. So pretty sure he's been done, but that was on a running rig. So the revamped version now is fixed lead, same booking arrangement, but just with fixed lead. Hopefully he'll nick one out of spot. And where we got here? There we go. Dave and Dave. Our friendly ducks. I always pay a visit every day. Had some array of creatures in here over the last few days. Found a frog in the back of my bivvy yesterday, sitting in the back of the ground sheet. We had a snake that I caught come across the lake. We've got, obviously because of the rain, I'll have to show you what's in here. That's nothing compared to what was in there. Finding the water, we did it down yesterday, that was right underwater. But anyway, we've got a little water bottle we cut in half just to bail a boat out. And I was out in the lake, I was skirting around, and Craig gave a shout. A little water bottle that he put upended on top of one of the mounds of these trees. There's a bloody lizard gone inside it and couldn't get out, bless him. There's been quite a few of them little lizards, only probably 3 or 4 inches. You see them sitting around catching the occasional ant or fly that comes past. Nice little things. Another thing, a load of splashing on the bank yesterday. What's that? And there's quite a few fish in there called pumpkin seed fish. And there's one of the ones that just threw itself out of the water and has landed on the bank. So we got that out. Craig scooped it up and got him out. But what they do, they're very territorial. And just down in front of it, you can't see it now because obviously there's not a polarising filter. But in there, there's almost like a little lagoon. The water drops down to a little bowl, and the fish come in this corner, round here, go its side, and goes in there. That's his little domain. And anything comes towards him, small or large, he bombs out there, really puts his bloody hackles up. Gills come out with the spots on, and get off my land sort of thing. Yeah, it's quite comical. So I think what happened yesterday, down there, they had the same thing. He'd probably come charging after another one and beats himself. But if we're not catching more fish, I must admit, it's been a great fortnight. It really has. A few ups and downs, a few comical moments. Me in the boat, give me a pair of oars, great, all over the place, straight as a die. Give me a bit of wind in a boat and a motor with these rods in close proximity. I must admit, pretty much I ain't no fantastic bloke in a boat, but trying to get out quick with these lines in close proximity, not having the ability to put the motor straight down, I'm in a right 2 and 8. Fun and games. I propped myself up the other day. Craig's got it covered on another video footage. Yeah, very frustrating for myself and for Craig. That's one of them moments, it happens. No falling out, it just happens sometimes. But I'm just hoping for this one tank now with daylight where I can go out and get my own fish. It's got to be mastered. And so far the 4 takes, 5 takes, no 4, 3 in this swim and one in there previously, my first 50 from the tree that we fished overhanging there, which is 12's water. We fished here at the time because 12 wasn't fished because the lake was right up, flooded. So as a result, went right into there. That's 230 odd yards that is from this bank. Got one for there. So yeah, going back to boat work, I've only ever gone out with a fish with Craig's assistance because his time in there, his boat skills, is bang on. It's in, straight, out, pucker. So I've got to do it myself somewhere along the line, and it's one of them things. Yeah, I want to do it, but I know it ain't going to go right from the start. But it's got to be done. As opposed to night time, different ball game. I think I'm going to have a few fish in new belt and get on the boat thing first. There you are. So I won't waffle no more. Quick pan round again, and we'll sign off until hopefully we get a fish on this. Then tomorrow, pack a few bits up today, get the cookhouse down. Ideally we've got to be off here tomorrow, leaving the clubhouse sort of 10, half 10. Oh, and the old ever trusted crisp packet, as Craig calls it, up top there. Well, there you go, that's it for today. My man's at his house snoring away. I'll get him up soon and get the broke, and we'll be on it. Au revoir.
Good morning. Last full day, Friday. This is also known as Bigger Fish, Give Us a Fish, Any Fish Friday. We had a bit of rain again in the night. It rained most of the day yesterday, so we are now covered in just dust, black dust everywhere and whatnot. We had nice bits of steak last night, a bit of peppercorn sauce and some little chippos. That was alright. We had an early meal, didn't we? About 11:30.
Yeah. Worth the wait.
Yeah. No, we had a bit of an atmospheric one last night before it rained again. It was flat calm, and we had a good show right in that far corner down there. And they're still here. There's still the odd one here. They're definitely not down here in numbers, that's for sure. Definitely not. But the odd one here and there. I saw Stewie go out last night to one. He come back with something. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what it was. We've got no walkies to keep in touch with anybody. Bit of a pack down today. We'll get the kitchen down, and we'll probably do some bacon stuff and whatever, and then have a big pack down and get some stuff on the crisp packet later on. Yeah, a lot of cleaning to do because of all the bloody rain that we had. You know, the state of them buckets. You know, and all the sides of the bivvies and stuff like that. A pot of tiger nuts looks like the sand is just creeping up it, blending in yourself. Got a camo bucket there. Yeah. Thankfully we've had no more roach. Not had a bleep down here. Right, that's Bigger Fish, Any Fish Friday.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap, yeah.
Right, Friday morning. It's what we've got left soaking, or soaked. Nice bit of V&F and some salami cream in barrels, 25mm cannonballs. So I'm just going to bait the spot up, different spin on the swim, and I'll walk along the top of the track and go down to swim and put some in that way as opposed to going out the boat. And also give a different perspective of the swim in the lake. Right, walking along the top of it. It's our humble domain for 2 weeks. It's their cookhouse. Oop. I'm fishing this right hand corner as we're approaching now. This used to be peg 13, which obviously no longer used as a peg no more. There is a plateau out from here on the map shows, out this sort of generalised area. Lots of snags on it, according to the map that we got. And I'm pretty sure the take I had from this corner went out that way and snagged me, because not long after I picked the rod and got contact with the fish, it shot out to the left and it feels something grating, and like I say, the rest is history. Me and Craig went out to it, snagged, but luckily the other two didn't. Right, we come down to it. I'll come back to this one on the way back, but that's me close in spot. Close in. The me right hand one along the side there. See the float just down there. That's what me only takes so far. Nice little spot, 6 foot of water. So you can't see the snag very well, but there is a tree. I'll come around this corner, you might see it a bit better. Dark clouds looming. Looks like there's more rain again, unfortunately, on and off today. So this would have been peg 13. You can see me float. I'll mooch back down there when we come back and show you a better perspective of it. It's really close, I must admit.
But we did hear one big fish turn over last night in there again. We had a couple big ones show. This is a massive splash. There, you see it just down there. And there's the overhanging snags. You've got 5 or 6 foot all round it, sloping off to 7s and 8s, and just gradually comes up a little bowl in this corner here. There's their swim over there. 16 right down there. Right, we're just trying to loft the spot I've got up here. This hasn't done a bite. It's down as on the map as one of the, you know, a productive spot to fish. And the first time I come here, we fished from the same swim. The first rod I put it out to the bank, draped it on a clip or one of Craig's hooks, draped the line back in, back into the shelf and back to spot. Hadn't the current, the line had gone slack, and unfortunately the line had got fouled around the tape on the hook, so we didn't get a proper indication, and so that done me a take. But this is a proper recognised spot. I know it's not done me nothing, but I'm still loathed to move it. It's one of them ones, you know, you persevere and persevere, and it just could do you a take. But it's a spot. So if I get down here, no more bloody luck, Calamity Lee, I'll go in. Right, hang on to that tree. Right, here we go then. That's better. Right, that's the fending tree snag area. You can see me float. Quite shallow in this little bit here, 4 to 5 foot. Goes down slowly, 6, levels off a little bit, just the edge of it, and drops down to 7s and 8s. Then just follows it down into the series of bars. But I'll put a bit of gooey crap out here, the top up in case of being done. Spread it in the snags. Don't want to bait up too close. A bit of a line along here, and a bit of a line down there. More for luck, they say. Have it. I did say one more for luck, didn't I? Not. Have it. Right, on the bank. There's the teaser. Nice little trail, hopefully. Comes down to there. So, like I say, that's my far bank spot. Peg 12 just down to our right. It comes out a little bit. There's a tree there. That's pretty much dividing line between us and 12. Dave and Dave's a tree just the other side of here. They've got to float off there all during the week, and their stay had nothing. Not to say it just, you know, it could do a bite any time. 12 float there is on the same bar that I've got a float. Where's my float? Out here somewhere. Oh, over there. Yeah, it's over there. It's on the bar marine down straight through here. So, fingers crossed. You never know. Terrible, I think, just get a bit more in. Sorry, though, it seems like a bit of bait, but it wouldn't take long for these bloody fish to clear this lot up. We're fishing for pretty big old kippers. Oh, back out in the woodwork. Imagine all this stuff here, all this humps and bumps and high bank, that flattened, the trees gone down, chopped off. That's what the bars are up there. You're fishing off on, you know, on that. But they've not been cleared properly. When it was done, it's literally just chopped the tops of the base of the trunk off, and that was it.
So there's loads of render snags out there. Right, that's me talking a load of old fanny again. And we're back. Does look good. Proper special place. All it takes is just that one bite. Just turn your trip around and know what you're fishing for and all. Very special. You know that it is well known for its big fish, but you know, you do catch doubles. And Ken in peg 11, 75, 71, 67, stunning. Previous captures just shows you what a quality. Bloke in 18, 370s on the trot, absolutely stunning. But anyway, let's get a bit of gear in here. Nice fan. Don't want it too close to each other and bunched up. Get the fish mooching around. A bit of that. Smells nice, I must admit. Bit down the edge here, bit of a scent trail. You big buggers. That's it. Jesus Christ, that bucket soon went, bloody hell. Right, there's one in the back. Well, that must be spin on this swim. God bloody hell. Look at that. That's blick. It's coming our way. Over there. Must admit, I do fancy one of these storms. I've heard all about these and seen these infamous storms where you can hear it coming. A massive roar, and all of a sudden it's such a diverse change in weather. Flat calm, and next minute they've got winds battering you, lashing down rain. We had a cracking storm the other night, to be honest. 30 hours of the night, massive bang, woke me up. Proper electrical storm. Light, the sky was full of lightning. Yeah, good to see, must admit. But I don't look at that. That looks proper wet stuff. You've almost got your own lake out here in terms of volume of water. It's unbelievable. 120 acres, I think, of total coverage of lake. With untold fish in here. Unbelievable place. Right, I'm going to scoot back quick. Into our residence. Hey? Rain coming in there?
Good wind.
Oh yeah? Yeah, proper carpy. But that's going to absolutely lash it down.
Yeah. Again.
Again, yeah.
Well, nothing we can do about it.
It is what it is.
Exactly.
Did it?
Yeah.
The familiar pose of many a day. And we get straight just looking.
Yeah. Watching and hoping.
Yeah.
One bite, mate, innit? One bite.
Bigger Fish Friday.
Yeah.
Bit of a summary about what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks, other than blanking, drinking,
Having a crack.
eating, having a good crack, and laughing at you in the boat.
Of course.
Proper boat skills, my friend. So, right, we started off alright, didn't we?
Yeah.
Down in that right-hand side there for you.
Yeah.
You had, you had 3 takes, didn't you?
3 takes.
For 2 fish.
Yeah.
Your first one was your 37.
That was Tuesday afternoon, Monday afternoon.
Cool, blimey, I don't know, Tuesday.
Well, it's 3 days in a trot, wasn't it? An evening
had to
one,
take, yeah.
at 37. Following morning, about 5 o'clock,
Yep.
5:30. That was the second
Yeah.
one, wasn't it? The common. And on the following day, 4:30, 5 o'clock, same thing in the corner where lost one.
Yeah, we got snagged up. That was such a shame. The fish just kited out into what you think is open water.
Yeah, it's that sub plateau there.
But
isn't
there's so much down there, and it's difficult to try and keep the beams going on it to get it off the bottom. And obviously they know where to go. So unfortunately, we lost that one.
Yeah.
Then it was a bream, and then that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, but didn't you have one of your fish the same day as what I had with mine?
Yeah, I had a 29 off of the right hand thing. So yeah, not to crack on too long because it's raining, we're getting wet. So yeah, 29 off of this tree where the cormorant's been sitting on, and then had a mid double or whatever down in that channel down there. I had a couple of baited areas going on the left hand side. I moved over to those spots at some point this week, early on in the week. It just hasn't produced, unfortunately. A couple of roach yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Bait wise, I kind of stuck with the faithful ocean fruit, crushed up tigers, a few white tigers over the top that Eric gave us. My little gupta rigs, multi-rigs, inline leads on a swivel, and we've found definitely leads on a swivel don't tangle so much on the drop. What I used to do is use a big PVA stocking on the whole hook length, obviously with that little boom section.
You've got solid lump dropping down.
Yeah, and I've not done the PVA thing this time of year, this time rounds, and it's made a difference in the presentation when it's dropping down. So that's been a big learning curve.
Yeah, you've had a couple of balls up in the channel, haven't you?
Yeah.
Brought it back in.
I've been taking that you've written there for a week. It's done your fish. It's done your fish, yeah. Got to say, it's done your fish. Fair play to you.
Weather's been up and down, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean
So,
today it's just it's pat down day today. All this has got to come down, and you know.
But this has been a godsend with cookouts, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, that's been the trip really. You know, it's been a hard one. It's been a tough one, but it's been fun.
Oh yeah,
it's been really good fun. Yeah, good crack.
Yeah, a couple of edgy moments when me out the boat and got rolled up and caught me line, and part of the trip.
We've also had little cards as well from Jo. Every other day. Bless her. She's been
uplifting us.
all these little cards that we've had. Love in the back. Look, boom, boom. Get in there. Keep the faith. So every other day we've got one more card for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Each, and then it's the big journey home. I'd like to crack on a little bit more, but we can.
Just sit back in here a bit.
Yeah.
Move back a bit.
That's a bit better. Yeah. Probably out of shot now. But we've got this pretty much for the day now.
Yeah.
The rain sort of on and off.
But the weather changes dramatically here. It could be flat calm a little while ago. Blue sky. And it's black as you're out, and it's flashing down.
Yeah, it's not been a bit weird.
But every day looking up there, it's like, in a minute,
It's going to go. It's going to go. You know.
We ain't seen numbers of fish, have we?
No, definitely not. The fish are definitely not down this end of the lake this time of year. They're sort of stacked up in 21 on the islands. But what we have seen is the odd show every now and then, haven't we? Just the odd one, a little roll. I've seen I've seen definite shows out in open water. One near your green one, on the bar. Been seeing fish showing between your left-hander and my tree out. Probably on the first bar.
Yeah, first bar will go in.
Yeah, you know. But when you see one, there's a good chance there could be more.
Yeah, unless we have got one big, massive solitary fish. But I saw one yesterday over that furthest bar, and that was from distance I'd say high 20, possible 30. So So that wouldn't be a load of that size, it'd be shoalfish, wouldn't it? But yeah.
Yeah, we've just, you know, not even the Wilsons have been bouncing. Sometimes when the fish are feeding under spots and the tails are catching the leader and that, you get the little Wilsons bouncing to show the fish feeding, but we've not even had any of that.
You saw a lot of fish the other day in that back channel, didn't you?
Oh God, yeah.
It was a bit of an eye-opener.
Yeah, it was. I've done a little bit of video footage. Unfortunately, one of them never came out, but they went down and there was a lot of fish. 10 fish plus, right down in the channel, and you can't fish for them. That's just not fair. You know, fishing from here, going all the way down there, you know, going around hoops and poles and stuff. It's just suicide. I put a little status on my Facebook thing this morning saying it's difficult to sit on your hands and have faith. Yeah, just have faith in what you've done. You've chosen everything for a reason. And we could sit there and go out and say, well, let's try the gullies, let's try this, let's try that. And you've got poles of bait everywhere. You know, and if they do move in, what's the chances? There's a good chance they'll go on for the old bait first rather than the new stuff because it might spook. You don't know.
That'd be irony when it remove it. It's been there 3 days. On bait spot, put it in the gully. Your fish showing on your bait spot.
Well, we chose the shallower spots in the swim because of what was going on the island. The lads were getting fish out of 5 and 6 foot of water. You know, the shallower spots were doing it. So the water temperature's quite warm and you get the leads back, they're warm. So we've tried the shallower spots as opposed to the deeper spots because of the time of year.
But you've had baits on the back of the patch in 10 foot, 12 foot. Over in the old upturned buzzer whale, what's over there? 6 foot?
Yeah, it is 6 foot there.
Tried loads of different permutations.
Yeah, we have tried. I must admit, it's not just a case of just doing nothing as such.
I mean, my left hand one out the bars in 10 foot.
Yeah.
The next one furthest bars in 8. The far bank margins in 6, and then right in corners in 6.
And of course, getting fish out early doors at 6 foot, that's the depth.
Yeah,
that's the depth.
We're going to try and find the shallowest part in the swim.
Yeah, we didn't find out what they were doing prior to us getting there in terms of what depth they were getting the fish out on.
What location was it?
Yeah, no idea. We have tried and enjoyed it. Yeah.
No, I mean 12's had nothing but I think them lads had done themselves snow bathing by going out the boat every day, rebaiting, quantities of boilies.
A lot of boilies as well.
A lot, and they get right of those.
Yeah.
Ken and Peg 11's picked some good fish up.
Yeah, 270s and a high 60. And one of them was a double take.
Yeah, for an 82-year-old boat.
75 and 60 something. You know, it's just awesome. How cool is that?
Next door in 16, Eric's on the left hand side, I think they only have 4 takes.
Yeah, something like that.
Stuart on the right hand side has been right at the back of the channel.
Right, right down as far as you can go.
He's had 16, 17 takes by now. Yeah, been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
It just seems like that one rod's doing it, and I think that's in 6 foot water as well, pretty shallow. In general, Lake's not fishing fantastically. I've seen occasional rods come in peg 6. Few and far between. One chap come out in 8, no, he's in 7, 8 and 9 swim. He come out early in the week. But we knew from the offset this one's going to be a ruler, isn't it? We ain't going to have numbers of
Yeah, we knew that.
It's not one that produces lots and lots of fish. I think, to be honest, before we've done well. Other people from the outside think 2 weeks, you know, 2 fish. But it's not their numbers.
It's not that sort of lake. If you're honest, Island and 21 will always do lots of takes. It does, it gives you a real false impression.
Reading the rainbow bits, or 71 fish, it's fishing well. You've caught 2, what are you doing wrong? It's not that at all, is it?
No.
It's very stringy.
And it's not just us, it's, you know, 12, I don't know about 8, 9, 6, 9, I know 19 hasn't done a fish this week either, or a fish last week. You know, so...
I'd have been happy in 19. You know, got the back of your hand,
yeah,
so you've been straight up there, the same one spots, and bank never spots.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully next year we get a good swim, it'll be one that you know very well, and it will be a lot more organised, like I said last night, we're organised.
Yeah.
Mate, even to the point, like I say, with your tiders on rings, so if it's the multi-rig, literally, you put a rig on, it's out there, isn't it?
Yeah, the bait's
straight on the spot.
Bait's already on the swivels already.
I think we'll probably fish a lot more fish to leave for a week.
Yeah.
Get complacent. We didn't really start fishing properly till Monday, did we? You didn't get rods out. And I think because we got plenty of time in our hands, okay, we'll have a bit more It's say relaxed, I don't think it's relaxed, you're always on it and trying hard. But I think a week, yeah, you really got to be on it, ain't you?
Yeah, definitely got to be on it.
Well, we thought the Belgian lads in 12 were on it, they were straight out, we let the bivvies up, straight out, on spots, drop, fishing.
That was impressive, it was impressive to see.
Well, they're going to rake the place.
They just rode the van straight into the swim, and within an hour they was out in the boat, you know, and they were going to all the known spots straight away. It's like, they know what they're doing. But big learning curve.
Yeah, it was another swim, innit?
Yeah. So anyway, bitch, where's my
Where's make a roll? Yeah.
Get on the ones and twos, mate.
Yes, that's
and
all
then, better start having a pack down, slow pack down and whatever. Yeah.
Well, this ain't the worst part of the trip. Tomorrow's the worst part of the trip.
Yeah,
Trying to
really
pin Pascal down to. I can't do it. It's like, it's like putting your car for the MOT. It's like, oh.
Bonnet de douche. Right, anyway, come on, let's get this bacon on.
Yeah. And that's a wrap.
Yeah.
And one final thing. What's lacking?
Oh yeah.
Another dab.